G'day and welcome to Garden Clinic TV. Now today I just want to give a little quick mention to beans because they're a slow crop, but when they start cropping they'll last for months and months if you look after them. But of course there are some things you just can't avoid. This crop we've had 2 days over 40, very likely here would have been 45 degrees. And these young beans, remember when I sowed them? Popped the little seeds in, 2 different varieties, Cherokee, the yellow bean and regular brown beauty. But of course when the heat wave hit they were just fried. Now a lot of people told me they'd pulled their beans out and just gave up on them. Well, you could pull them out, but you can re-sow when those heat waves have finished, because the beans have got many months during the summer period into autumn, and you can get a good harvest right the way through those many months. But what I did was, and you can see a bit of this damage, that damage there and this damage here, that's just the leftover damage of that heat wave. So why are these looking so lush? I water them with an organic feed that's got a lot of seaweed, 3 different types of seaweed in it. No fertiliser, because beans make their own fertiliser on their roots, their legumes. So I just gave them a really good nitrogen boost. And the end result, they're looking really good. New foliage has come away and I'm getting flowers, which is great. And this is, as I said, a Cherokee. There are the beans there. It's a yellow bean. And the brown beauty, I'll show you those in a moment. They're really harvesting well. Another little problem that you'll notice with beans and maybe even tomatoes, a little insect called white fly. I haven't got any here because I've actually been treating them organically. No, not with a spray, but believe it or not, with a sticky yellow trap. How simple is that? Now you can make these up yourself or you can buy them at the local garden centre. Now I don't stick them up high because when you end up with a whole lot of dead insects on there, and especially the white fly is attracted to it, the birds sometimes come in and you don't want the birds stuck on these. So put the little sticky traps right inside with the plant. The white fly can see it, but the birds can't. So you get rid of the insect and don't cause any trouble to the bird life. Now, let me show you the brown beans because they're doing really well. Now, brown beauty is really one of the most popular varieties of beans and has been in Australia for over 60 years. It was developed here, and that's why, along with tomatoes, they are the 2 most popular homegrown veggies that you can ever grow. Beans, tomatoes, number 1 and number 2. And these are actually dwarf beans. Now I don't need a trellis, I've grown trellis beans before, but this bed was vacant because we had flowers in here. The flower season has finished and now I've planted these seeds, as you remember when I sowed those beans. Now being dwarf, you can grow a nice little crop for a small family on a balcony in a window box. You don't need great trellising. You just need a nice little compact bit of soil that you can grow the beans in. Now, these will last for many months, right the way through into Easter and later in the year, but they are already starting to crop. Look at these, fantastic beans. They're really starting to come away well. These fellows here, lots of beans coming away. These fellows. And the great thing is with beans, the more you harvest, the more you get. So don't let them hang on the bush too long, because even, whoops, one went flying, even though they might tell you that they're stringless beans, if you leave them on the plant too long, they get woody and they do get stringy. And you don't want that string that runs down the side. So that particular bean has been on the plant just a fraction too long. Harvest them when they're young, and the flavour when you just give them a very quick blast of in the microwave, and you'll get all the nutrition and fibre that you ever wanted from a great crop. Beans, a really simple crop to grow, and you don't need a huge garden bed like this. A simple pot on a balcony will give you a terrific crop.